Hello friends, this is your teacher, Professor Nirmal Kumar Swain, D University Rohtak. Welcome to this uh, lecture series, and we are developing couple of videos for our students, so you all can get the benefit of this, and it is available in social platforms like YouTube and in our university portal also. So we are discussing about academic integrity and plagiarism. So we were at third unit. So the guidelines just to curb the plagiarism, okay, in academic writings. So like in your syllabus it is written summarizing, like you need to summarize your things many times, even in your dissertation also, summarizing in the form of summary. And there are guidelines for the summaries also, like in number of words, number of pages, characters, okay. Suppose in some of the universities we have while submitting a PhD thesis, you please supply a brief summary of 10 pages or so, or sometimes abstract they say. And sometimes the pattern is like this. At the end of each chapters of your PhD thesis also, like summary is provided, so that any examiner or anybody wants to know what is there in the chapter, then you may mention, he or she would like to look into the summary, okay. So summary is, but the myth is that, like you all students, even my experience, classroom experience, and my wherever I conduct workshops, the summary is like summarizing. So you pick up sentences from your text or from some other sources, so put in a brief form, so that is called summary. It is not like that, okay. But in summary also some kind of citations, brief citations are there. If it is cited matter, then like you go by the citation style, but summary is that you write in your own words. You are not supposed to like, don't think summary is like any other main text also, you think in that way. Similarly, your although it is not in your syllabus, but people do ask while making abstract in a research paper, why abstract is not part. Abstract is very much part of the main text. Similarly, summary also. So as you take precautions for main text, similarly for summary also. If you don't, then obviously it is likely to be plagiarized or closer to. Then we have a syllabus paraphrasing. Sorry, bache. So paraphrasing, like you go to my other videos in YouTube by my name. So paraphrasing are there, but still for the sake of this paper, paraphrasing nothing. Sometimes the background is that the author is supposed to contribute of his own, okay. This is the basic golden line. You should write whatever you have read and whatever you have digested, okay. And often we cite also, citations borrow certain amount of literature, maybe words, maybe sentence from other sources, and cite it according to certain norms or style. But how long you go on citing? Sometimes you cannot do all the time citation after citations, because you are supposed to contribute your own in that sense. So sometimes if you don't know, if you are very voracious writer or a very expert or experienced author, then probably you don't need anything. But sometimes like you want to include others narration in your, but you don't want to cite. In that case, you write in your own words, own narration, own okay. Suppose while doing this, be careful about, like, you use in a completely in a changed manner, like you use your own vocabulary, one vocabulary and one sentence pattern also. So it is not closer to like plagiarized. Even paraphrasing also could be plagiarized if your narration, your use of vocabulary is so in that case, people, the experts say that while paraphrasing, except certain like conjunction and like of, the, as conjunctions are very joining words, and the substantial words, the key words, don't pick up those key words. Sometimes people say that, or else you replace a very accurate or synonyms, so that you can you will be deviating from the and if you feel that it is not that much original, or you fail to introduce in your own words, then you please do cite, give the source details also. So here what we have concluded, in paraphrasing, citation is needed, at the same time citation is not needed, depending upon your own narration, own paraphrasing style. Wrong paraphrase sometimes they call it. So wrong paraphrase means like this is your in your syllabus. Okay. Then come to direct quotations. Direct quotation, it is very common, and you all know that what is direct quotation. So direct quotation is that, okay, verbatim, as it is, you quote it lend it from somewhere else. From our college days, we all know that putting in inverted commas, double inverted commas, and there are two styles rather, I told you, superscription and parenthetical. Parenthetical is that author and date style, so put it in that way. So that is in this style of direct quotations, some kind of guidelines I would like to give you, because very difficult as such. The styles are silent. Style manuals are silent about how much in counting numbers, number of words or sentences I can borrow it from other sources. The styles are, but sometimes the journals, they have their own house pattern, like number of your entire research paper or article, your cited matter would be say 100 words or something like that. There is restriction. But as you are youngsters and you are coming up as expert writers and academicians of the future, so less and less, I would say that less and less, even if words also, sentences also borrow, and you join those things and give annotations or commentaries or critical aspect of with that. So not that don't bring longer sentences or even paragraph. People used to ask. So people in direct quotations, it happens because of our less reading, because we are not ignorant in many respects, and we are quick enough, or we are false running for publishing things, and we don't know even how to paraphrase or how to write in your own words, because of less vocabulary, less poor at the sentence structure. So all these cumulatively rather encouraged to take direct quotations for longer words or longer paragraphs. So these are the things. And we have language and vocabulary. Okay, language and vocabulary. Obviously, language and vocabulary is very important. It works in the background. Obviously, when we begin to write, then we fail to write because we are from that. Suppose you are writing in English, and from a vernacular we never studied or never writes except our exam papers. So then language is needed. So the stronger side of the language, the closer to your original writings. So language, vocabulary, all these are very much required. So rather I would say people those are novice or coming up, so you all start writing, practicing rather. So one day, not all the good authors are from the convent or English medium backgrounds. Country like India and many other, we are not native speakers. So somehow people even start. So practice is very much needed. You do practice. To my PhD scholars, I ask them, okay, you mention, you write what the yesterday's incidents in one page. So I force them to write. So they write, I get it corrected. Then probably somehow they took interest what is writing and all this. Hope you liked it. Thank you.